And hello, how's everybody doing? This is very important in reference to the history of the abuses of these people terrorizing my life and them grabbing me on jobs, grabbing me out in public, and burning my face and teeth. The courts and the Supreme Court must have every single time they've ever done this to me on record to prosecute these people, too. They have to have it on record even one time to put them on trial for the death penalty because it tells you on Treasury documents the government is never allowed to manhandle me and they're not allowed to control my life. And there's a reason why. They murdered both my parents when they tried to control my parents' lives, and the government tried to steal my mother and father's estates. Even after the government had been charged several court cases for their violations of them trespassing and abusing me and the government abusing my parents when they were alive. So, in reference to the information, this satellite man has been burning me consistently on jobs. They've been sneaking up, trying to burn my teeth, meaning like somebody's been trying to taser me and trying to injure me, and then they've been damaging my teeth with their handheld lasers or their tasers. I'm a historic figure of America. I'm the only child of my mother and father. It tells you that on Treasury documents. And we know the U.S. government, and we know things about the U.S. government, and we know they have access to those records that tell their agents they don't have a right touching me or abusing me. I had to plug that in. But anyways, so, in reference to the government denying the information, we know they're liars. Plus, the real protocol's in the media 24 hours a day, and it's on television 24 hours a day. And when politicians have campaigned for their administrations of what elected offices they were trying to get into, the Royal Protocol is there too. So each and every time a politician's on television, the Royal Protocol is on television too, which is a protection document of my identity and who I am and who my parents are and what I'm the owner of. So the government could not get into office to try to steal things from me. Obviously, some of them violated those laws a long time ago now, didn't they? So the courts have to analyze the situation of these people attacking me, these people trying to steal from me, these people stealing from my parents, and the fact that the government kidnapped me from my mother and father's mansions. This is very important in reference to the procedures of law and the law books of which have to be followed in reference to the violations of government violating my rights. Now, these individuals in the satellite control room have tried to accuse me of things. And that's what they said. They were trying to burn me with satellites, fucking up or mutilating my face and teeth because they were trying to accuse me of crimes. Now, you understand that their activity of accusations is a violation of the Royal Protocol. Doesn't matter what their wants or desires are, or their needs is what they would try to claim. Like these people tried to claim, they said they needed my mother and father's estates so they could steal my mother and father's wealth. Is what they try to say, things like that. Those people have to get prosecuted. And in reference to, there's a lot of other bullshit they say, or they try to say, or whatever. The point of information of them trying to steal my identity and them physically assaulting me, they must get charged. They must get prosecuted no matter what. And it is attempted murder every day. And it is their activity of trying to steal my identity in reference to them damaging the structure and shape and size of my teeth. They tried to confuse my race with somebody else's race by damaging the size of my teeth. Those people must get prosecuted. My dental records and history of dentistry has been on record my whole life. So in reference to these men trying to damage my face and teeth and their activity of trying to steal my identity, they must get prosecuted based on the factual procedures of law books and American law. And these people, ask them every single time in reference to, the Treasury is supposed to ask these people or interrogate these people why they've been looking at me. why they've been burning me. These people, every time they burn somebody, they try to claim that they were out of control when the government was burning them with satellites when they weren't out of control. But their satellite controllers was out of control, terrorizing me, or their satellite controllers was terrorizing other people. We need them to explain their reasons for what they've done. They don't own me. They tried to confuse my identity with somebody that had a violent history. They tried to confuse my identity with somebody that was from some poor family, as they tried to steal my mother and father's estates when my mother even had court cases against these government people before. That's why it's very important in reference to financial portfolio information of my mother and father, and I'm the owner of the estates of my parents, and it just don't make no sense why these people seem to get things confused all the time with who I am and who my parents are. Obviously, they're not any person of any authoritative figure in this country. They can't seem to get the information correct. Their activity of their agents violating my rights, their people need to get prosecuted. Pretty much most things they've done should get them put on trial for life in prison or the death penalty for what they've done to me and what they did to my parents. Their activities is treason, and they don't have no legal right terrorizing or burning my teeth and face. Ask them why they've been burning my face and teeth. Why they've been burning my face. Why they've been damaging my lips. They'll make up some hearsay. They thought something. No. That's not going to work. Their people must get prosecuted for treason and sex crimes and physical assault and mutilation. And they have to review the history of court records to find out who these people are. If they're repeat offenders, if they're tied in with somebody from the past that have done things to me, or people that had kidnapped me from my mother and father's mansions, or people that my parents had sued in court. It's obligatory based on court factual law that they have to arrest these violators because they're violating court proceedings from the past and protection guidelines and laws that are supposed to protect me from these people.